he has sort of two sides to himself. The side that you'll see most of the time, or the inmates see, is his work side, which is more powerful, regimented. He's slightly unpredictable, menacing, just constantly has this angry, scary persona. But we wanted to sort of create a role that allowed him to have more depth and be a bit more emotional. So creating a relationship where he sort of starts developing feelings for Juliet, and with the show saying that, you know, love is forbidden, he sort of has his own turmoil with it. So he's constantly fighting the struggle of the system within himself. And then obviously he sees the relationship between Romeo and Juliet brewing, and jealousy comes into play. And then the other side of Tybalt comes out, which is his weaknesses. He's afraid of public humiliation. Behind the scenes, he's very lonely, and someone that just needs attention in a way, and then starts to see it leaving him when he starts to lose control of the inmates. And then obviously trying to take control back, he uses brute force. Well, the good thing about the creations of a character, for starters, in this company is you're really expected to bring something yourself. Don't expect to be just told what it is. I'm sharing a role with Dan Wright and Matt Petty, and we're constantly talking about the character's arc and what he can bring, and trying to make him more interesting. What would he be thinking, feeling, actions he would be doing. Yeah, so with creating in this show compared to others, I feel for me the character side of it has taken more rather than the dancing element, which has been a lot of fun for me, especially at the stage of my career. I've done a lot of shows where I've been able to concentrate more on the physical dancing element of it, but this is one of my first proper big roles that has a through story of quite a deep character. I moved from London to Kent when I was 15, which was sort of the start of my dancing journey. I moved back to London when I was 18 to study dancing. I joined New Adventures when I was 21. Whilst in my final year of studies, I left early. You're constantly developing your artistic abilities in different styles of dancing, different acting, different roles, different ages, different feelings. It does take a bit of a while to sort of figure out your feet with this company, because it's a different way of working to any other company, but it's also the most fulfilling. I've been very fortunate. I've done 9 different productions. This is my 9th production, so I've had a massive go over the years to play different roles. There's lots of new company members this year in this cast, and a lot of creative dancers as well, which, you know, sort of changes the shape of the company, because the company is moving forward with that. A lot of these youngsters, they have so much to offer. I'm learning loads from them as well. Yeah, they're full of confidence and lots of great ideas, and they're all very individual. Loads of different backgrounds, different ideas, and they sort of all merge together to create this concoction of a great piece. The idea behind this is that it's a similar project to what we did with Lord of the Flies. That project was about getting young men into dancing and getting the opportunity to perform and maybe progress later on in life. And now we're at a stage where there's like 3 lads from Lord of the Flies that are in Swan Lake at the moment. We've got 2 that have joined, Cameron and Ben, for Romeo and Juliet, who are now the professional cast, but were originally the Lord of the Flies cast. Achievement has been surpassed really, because these young men, and will now be the young men and women who are currently the young cast, you know, they're the next generation of dancers. What I think the audience is going to take from this show, they're going to be shocked, they're going to be, I'd say, slightly stressed and on the edge of their seats. I think there's going to be moments of being scared, and then also on the flip side there's going to be some heartache. And I was thinking, actually, from watching it, I feel a lot of the audience members will be watching the show and able to relate to it a little. One good thing that we always try to work with is current issues and trying to be today. And I feel like there's an element of what the world is saying at the moment with the inmates and conforming, and the struggle we still have with stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's really important to look around the world that we have today, and I think the audience will see that.